So I've been going through and grading the assessment here for persuasion, and a lot of you got hung up on the very first question, which is only worth 5 points. That's kind of the reason why I weighted it at 5 points. Only a handful of you were able to kind of go through and define what it was that I was looking for, and that was, what's the credibility of the deliverer, of Paul Harvey, the narrator? And I realize that this is a little past your time, or before your time, as the case might be. But Paul Harvey was really an American icon, especially for farmers. He had a radio program that came on at noon that was syndicated across the country. People stopped what they were doing to listen to Paul Harvey. And with that, he's got this persona, this credibility that goes along with in lending himself to the message of selling Dodge trucks, which is in and of itself, is that ethical? What are the ethics involved with that? And obviously, it's a brilliant move on the people who are doing the marketing for Dodge Ram. But that's kind of the conversation that I wanted to get into with you as far as number one was concerned, is not only do we take the content, the message itself into consideration as far as its persuasive and maybe manipulative abilities with us, we also have to take the deliverer, the channel, okay? And so we had two channels here. One was the YouTube video, but the other channel obviously was Paul Harvey and his credibility and how Paul Harvey died, and he's been dead long before this commercial was ever made. So somebody had to go through and buy the rights to this and then go through and make that application. And I can't help but wonder maybe if Paul Harvey, were he still alive, if he would have maybe refused to have done that. I'm sure it's the Harvey family. He has a son who has continued on in his stead, and maybe there are some different values there. Who knows? But I just wanted to bring that out to light to consider. Just like we talked about last week, that persuasion, like lying, is a complicit activity. We are willing to be persuaded. Sometimes we're not even aware that we are. And now secondly, we need to consider then the ethos of the deliverer. And Paul Harvey certainly had it, and it certainly worked for that commercial. All right. Everything else looks pretty good. And I guess that's it. I'll be talking to you later. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.